good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to see BTC to have moved down to our zone, our potential zone. Looking at the 1 hour, it is possible, looking at where it is now, this point is a potential buying point. Looking at what BTC did in the last 4 hours or 8 hours, you will notice that it has a pin, just like I told a lot of people since last week or last 2 weeks, that BTC will be doing what it just did now. Then it did $20,846,000 and moved up and got to this point. Then it's now coming down. But if we look at the 1 hour chart, you will see that this market most times will always respect my moving average. So my moving average is always very tight and it works in accordance with the moving average. I use it, it helps me in my support and my resistance. You see the market ended here and went up. It got to this point, the first moving average, it has to respect it. It closed down and went up again and went to the second moving average and closed down, trading range, and now coming down. But the question here is, should we buy BTC? Should we buy other coins now? Is the cycle over? Are we in a bull market now? My question to these questions, my answer to this question is, for me, I am not buying at this time. The reason I'm not buying at this time, otherwise I should have waited maybe at this point position. If it goes down to this position, I will buy. But because BTC, if we look at the higher time frame, let's go to our weekly time frame. BTC at this position, last week candle stick closed as a Murubozu below the 200 moving average. This moving average here is my 200 moving average. It did close below the moving average, and that signifies a sign of weakness. So for me, I don't think that the cycle is over. And looking at it, and this other candle is now coming down, that tells me that the cycle is not over. For me, it's not over. It's not over. But it is possible, because I am not a market maker, it is possible that it could be over. But from what I can see in the market, I can only see 70% of what the market may really do, because I'm not a market maker. So from what I can see, I don't think the market, the bear market, is over. So I am not buying right away. If I must buy, I must see some clarities. You know, most times in the crypto industry and the crypto market, and most times other markets too, you need to be patient enough to see and see clearly before you enter market. If you just enter the market because you see there are some spike, you may likely lose money. And this is the reason why most times we retail traders will lose a lot of money inside the market. So I do not want to advise anyone to enter the market right now until there are clarifications about what is doing now before we enter the market. Then also, if you look at BTC at this point, let me look at my 4 hours and see what my 4 hours, look at what is showing here. Let me get my indicators in for clearer view. My BBW is also showing a sign here. It's showing me a sign here that BTC may likely come down more. BTC may hit 30% more, it might get 15% more or 20% more, but you must put a close eye on the chart right now. But the truth is, we are close to the bottom. we are close to the bottom. So at this point, I'm not assuring anybody, but most times a lot of people are just saying that the market is moving now, it's buying. Look at the stochastic, it's showing me to buy. We can buy now, and a lot of speculations here that the market is doing that, is doing this. But for me, do your normal work, do your research, and see what the market is saying before you enter. Otherwise, you can just blow up your money. And mind you, getting money now is difficult. So for me, this is my idea on what BTC is doing right away. This is the idea I have of what he's doing. For me, I'm not buying now until I get some clarification of what he's doing. So it might likely go below where it is now. If you check the S&P 500, S&P 500 is getting below, and the bear market just started. So, and these are the markets that drives BTC. If you also check the NASDAQ, you will find out that NASDAQ too. Let me check the charts for NASDAQ. NASDAQ is also going low. Is also going low. Let me check NASDAQ. Good morning, man. NASDAQ is going low. The chart is moving down. S&P 500 is not responding to my videos. S&P, okay. This is S&P 500. The chart is moving down, 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 and the worst of it all is just that the bear market just started. So we may likely see the worst of it. So next, then if we check the NASDAQ, the NASDAQ also is still moving down, and these are the two markets that normally drives BTC. So for me, BTC still has more, the bear or the sellers still has more strength to sell this market, and it's likely it might go below 20,000, even possibly to 18,000. So for now, nobody should buy. Thank you.